There's just no way you're taking life serious. I can't believe you. And how am I supposed to when you act like you don't care? And you don't have to prove it to me. You gotta prove it to yourself. But when you're falling back on your old ways, when you start to take 2 steps back and 1 step forward, you're still falling back on yourself. You're falling back on your old ways. You're falling back on your old habits, and you do it like it's okay. You do it like it's fine. You act like it's okay. Even though you have all these goals, you got all these dreams, you got all these things that you want to do, you want to try to accomplish in this one lifetime that you have. And yet you still do the old things that you used to do before that were taking you down the opposite path from where you want to be. And then you go about life thinking that it's going to be okay for you to try to keep moving forward, even though you're still doing the things that you used to do that was detrimental to your come up. How can you walk around knowing that in your head? There's no way that sits right with you deep down inside. It can't be true. And if you think it is true, the only person you're lying to is yourself. Because you can lie to everybody else, but that's not going to make a difference. But lying to yourself and living in a false narrative is going to eat you up inside. It might not be now, it might not even be tomorrow, it might not be 5-10 years from now, but watch when you get closer to the end of it, how it's gonna affect you, how much regret you're gonna have for falling back on yourself, for going back to your old ways, letting it take you somewhere else, a bad path, down the wrong path. Instead of knowing that you understand how you operate, and because you know how you operate, you can configure and rewrite new scripts for yourself, right? New ways, new habits, you can build those. But you have to be conscious of everything that you're doing. And it's not just about noticing them right away. It's not about noticing them in the present moment. It's about taking action in that present moment and doing what you're supposed to do instead of not. Because I promise you, the only person you're hurting at the end of the day is you. And you want to be a great person. You want to achieve success in life. You want to accomplish a lot. And this is true. You have things that you need to do. So you got to do yourself a favor. Wake up. Realize what you're doing, what's going wrong, why you're doing it. Get down to the source of those problems and figure out what it is that's allowing you to keep doing the things that you're doing that you know are bad for you, that you know that's wrong, that you know you shouldn't be doing, especially when you want to do things in life, especially when you want to achieve high accomplishments. That's not going to get you nowhere if you keep doing the wrong things, and if you keep doing the things that you were doing in the past that were taking you down the opposite path. It's gonna eat you up inside. And you don't want it to be too late when it does, because then you can't turn back. You can try to, but it doesn't matter the amount of work you try to put in. Once you get to a certain point, once you hit that threshold, is no real reason for you to try to dig out and climb out of the hole that you put yourself in all those times, for all that time. So you really gotta do something about what you're doing wrong. Only you know the answers. You know yourself the best. So what is it that you're doing wrong? Get to the bottom of it. And if you're serious, if you want to take this life thing serious, you need to get back to those habits that you established, that were beneficial for you, that were healthy for you, that were keeping you in a good mood, that were making you enjoy life that much more. Okay, it doesn't mean that you have to attack and bombard yourself with all these things that you think you need to do to accomplish these goals that you want to. It doesn't have to work like that. You don't have to tire yourself out day in and day out. Instead, all you need to do is understand what you need to do and how you need to do it. That way you can establish a firm foot in your life for once, instead of falling back on yourself and thinking it's okay, and then going throughout the days acting like that when you know it's not. It's never gonna be okay unless you fix what needs to be fixed, and it needs to be now. No point of trying to say tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now. Then you're not serious. And I don't think you're acting like it's serious. You're clearly not taking it serious. Do something right. Do something right for your life. You want to be mediocre? Okay. But if you don't want to be mediocre, then start doing things the right way. You know what the right way is. It's not like you don't. You're smart enough to understand right from wrong, and you know what's best for yourself. So do it. Do what needs to be done. Act like you actually care about yourself, like you care about your life, like you actually want to get somewhere in life, like you actually want to accomplish things in life. Come on, you only got one shot at this. You only got one shot. So make it right. Everything I just said is simple, not easy. I love y'all, man. Peace, y'all.